Welcome to online teaching. We are discussing chapter 7th, manufacturing industries. This is geography part. This is module 7th. In 6th, we discuss about the jute industry. Now here we will discuss about iron and steel industry. Iron and steel industry. You know that this is the heavy industry in which raw material is taken from the minerals. This is, you may say, the basic or the backbone industry, most important key industry in our country. Okay, now it is a mineral based industry and heavy industry also, in which raw material is used by the minerals. Okay, you may say now it is useful for all industries like middle or small. Where? Because if machinery will be used in any of the industry, then iron and steel industry will provide. This is an important thing. It provides machinery to different industry. It is used in defense, electrical, chemical, and even you may say other industries that is mostly used. Maximum of the things that are used that are from iron and steel industry. It is the basic industry, you may say. If country's economic value is to be calculated, mostly things depend on iron and steel industry. What is the status of iron and steel industry in a country? It tells the economic value of the country. How the people, what about the status of the country? That is an important thing. Okay, how it is to be prepared? It is prepared by iron ore, coke and limestone in the ratio of 4:1. It means iron ore is taken in the form of raw material. In that, coke that is used as a fuel in the blast furnace, and limestone is also used to strengthen, to mix it so that the impurities can be derived out. And another is manganese. Manganese is mixed in iron to strengthen it. Nickel, chromium and manganese, they are added in it so that it can be converted into a purified form, as well as it gave him strength. Because iron ore, that is a soft one, that is raw material. When it is taken from the mines, it is soft one. When it is fueled, blast furnace, then it is given shape and size, and manganese and alloy are mixed, then it converted into the purest form of the iron. You know that iron and steel industry is bulky. Steel industry is bulky, and due to this, that transport cost is maximum there. Because if we bring the raw material from the mines and to the industries, and after even finishing goods, that product which is final, that has been prepared from iron or steel, that is heavier, so it costs a lot. So these are the reasons that it is always expensive, always costly. But maximum development depend on the iron and steel industry of a nation. That is most important thing. If the country's economic condition or other, because it provides a lot of other facilities to the different industries. Now some of the, you may say, problems faced by industries faced by iron and steel. that is poor infrastructure, because new technology is to be implemented, but it is not so. High prices of coking coal. This is also an important part because it is used as a fuel, but its cost is also more. Transportation cost as well as maintenance is also high. That is also an important thing, that these types of the things that are faced by the iron and steel industry. So these are, even you may say, these are the few of the problems. And next is inefficient power supply. It means electricity, that is also an important. If regular supply will not be provided, then there is a huge loss for any of the industry, because in our country enough amount of electricity is not available to survive, to run these industries, so they suffer a lot. These are few of the challenges that were faced. Now there are the two mini steel plant and large steel plant. There large steel plant. Mini steel plant, it is used in the form of scraps or pig iron. Electric furnace is used. It means it is a mini steel plant where hundreds of the steel plant in our country. It is used when these are the mini steel plants, and in that scraps, the waste of integrated or large steel plant is left, that is converted into different other forms. So these mini steel plants are used, so that waste, that scrap can be converted into a usable item with the help of the re-rollers or ignites, that can be converted into a usable good. Another is integrated or large, integrated steel plant. It means where all the things are available under a single roof, that is availability of raw material, and you may say the blast furnace, and giving them shape and size and conversion into different forms. These are the integrated steel plant. What is there? All the things are under a roof. You may say blast furnace is used, and all the activities like raw material, fuel, conversion, and giving them shape and size, all are done under a roof. It means they are the larger one, nearly 10 to 15 are their integrated steel plant. So this is that it is a larger one at a large scale, this is at a small scale. Now next thing we will be discussing, that some of the policies that is helping this industry to survive, to expand. Liberalization and foreign direct investment. It also helps. How it will be there? Because liberalization, that will open the business policy, that will open the door, so that less and less, you may say, taxes should be implemented and more facilities should be provided, so that the government should be liberal. And in then foreign direct investment, it means foreign currency as well as the Indian entrepreneurs, that can set up the business. So direct investment helped in improving this industry. This is also an important part. These are some of the things that were related. Now one of the important thing, that maximum steel industries are set up in Chota Nagpur Plateau. This is the reason that maximum of the industries that are set up in this Chota Nagpur Plateau, that is in the Jharkhand. Okay. Now what are the reasons? Availability of raw material. Availability of raw material, most important thing. Okay. Second is labor. Good transport system. Next thing is proximity of good material. It means best quality of material that is also available. Next is because it is bulky, so to avoid the transport cost of these raw material, these are set up nearby the areas. Okay. Next thing is banking and insurance also helped these industries, so that even that can be set up. And you know that first iron and steel industry plant was set up in Jharkhand. Tisco was the first company that set up the steel plant in Jharkhand. That was in 1907. So these are few of the things that are, because this Chota Nagpur Plateau is a heaven. Best quality of steel, this sponge iron or raw material, availability of labor, and good quality of the other things that are available, that help this industry to survive.